Once upon a time, in a small village nestled deep in the heart of a snowy forest, there lived a boy named Jack. Jack was a curious and adventurous boy who loved to explore the forest that surrounded his village. One evening, Jack ventured out into the forest, excited to explore the winter wonderland that had been created by the fresh snowfall. The forest was beautiful, the trees glittering with snow and the silence of the night broken only by the sound of Jack's footsteps crunching through the snow. But as Jack wandered deeper into the forest, he suddenly realized that he had lost his way. He looked around, but all he could see were the trees, towering above him like giants, and the snow-covered ground stretching out in all directions. The forest had become dark, and the snow was falling so heavily that he couldn't see more than a few feet in front of him. Jack tried retracing his steps, but he soon realized that he had strayed too far from the village, and he was completely lost. He began to feel frightened and alone, wondering if he would ever find his way back home. As he continued wandering through the forest, shivering with cold, Jack saw a faint light shining through the trees. He followed the light, and soon he found himself standing in front of a small cabin. He knocked on the door, and it was opened by a kind old man who welcomed him inside and gave him some warm clothes and a hot meal. The old man listened patiently as Jack told him about his adventure and his fear of being lost in the forest. The old man comforted Jack, assuring him that he would find his way home, and offered to guide him back to the village the next day. Jack slept soundly that night, knowing that he was safe and warm, and in the morning the old man kept his promise, leading Jack back to his village. From that day on, Jack learned to be more careful when exploring the forest, but he also learned that there are always kind people around who are willing to help and guide you when you lose your way. And he never forgot the kind old man who had saved him on that snowy night in the forest.